Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, humble members of the TSC family, once again we have come together to observe the continuation of Mr. H's forsaken journey. Of course, it'll be my both task as well as burden, not yours, to guide him through this darkness and towards the only light of hope. Welcome back to Let's Play Home, session number 3. How long is it going to be? At the very end of the day, I shall see. When we last left off, abandoned structures, gathering lost items, including a list of names, Rachel's being among them, 2 dead female individuals, arguably campers, and despite all that, still not a single beneficial answer. Oh, who could possibly be the true murderer? At least we are almost out of the forest, aren't we? What location could be next, I wonder? If only the incredibly haunting fog could disappear forever. Then again, without it, this experience wouldn't be nearly as immersive as well as atmospheric now, would it? Moving on, I can still see the fence in the background. Yes, indeed I can, of course. Indicating that we are close to civilization? No, that's a lie. I desire to reach civilization, definitely, but where could it be at? This fence only leads towards abandoned structures, as I kind of already mentioned, and I wish to leave them behind my very self. I never want to see them again, simple as that, because they are associated with death and blood and etc, 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 violent matters. That disturbed me greatly, but oh dear, what is this my eyes are spotting? Not on the ground, but in the background, just a little bit lower than the fence over here. Lower as in not as tall, another kind of fence. I know what this is supposed to be, but at the same time don't know what it is called in English. Don't you put this kind of fence, quote-unquote, usually where cars drive by? I am, I'd say 50% certain of that statement, the truth of it. Then again though, I could be wrong, also very, very wrong. Maybe this is just supposed to be an ordinary fence in the middle of nowhere, protecting the, I guess, bushes. Oh, do not trespass, stay on the trail. Yeah, that would make more sense, I believe. But a trail is not enough. I want to gaze upon streets and walkways and so much more. What do you know, the ordinary fence, as I shall call it, continues. Leading me deeper and deeper into the beyond. There is yet another pile of rubble. Goodness me. After opening this door, will I suddenly stumble into a garbage dump? I wouldn't even be surprised. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a mechanist or machinist, probably mechanist, for all those years. Let me get this straight. An abandoned auto parts factory, and you've worked here before? Years even. Until now, we only came across personal belongings of the past as well as present, For example, the murderer stealing all of my stuff, for example, the old clothes as well as the train receipt. That alone is so very creepy. I mean, somebody just going around collecting all of our thrown away objects? Such a stalker. Why? Only to chase us down? Is that why he/she collected the train receipt to follow us here? Possibly, but now this. I had worked as a mechanist for all those years. You've worked here before, and now it is an abandoned factory, eh? Hold on. You worked here before, but then moved to somewhere else together with Rachel. But... Huh. I am once again trying to put together some of the puzzle pieces here. Let's see. Both Mr. H and Rachel moved to a different part of town. Perhaps a different town altogether. They moved there by train. However, not via the train station we came across. No, that train station has been abandoned for some time. Yet there was fresh paper. Fresh paper there. This factory is abandoned and very close to the abandoned train station. So, which location was abandoned first, the factory or the train station? I just don't understand. Am I even within the town that Rachel and I moved to? Or was I brought back to the old place? If this is where you worked before, but then moved, I mean, the train station here is abandoned. You moved somewhere else. I just... The gears within my brain, they are trying to spin. But there is still too much confusion holding the process, if that is how you can say it, grinding it to a screeching halt. My gears cannot rotate with 100% efficiency. I need more pieces, as always. I need more. And excuse me, there happened to be a pause there because I was expecting new text to appear, yet I accidentally hit the wrong key and just stared at the same screen in disbelief. Getting back on track, the plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. In which way? Better as in less murders? Or better as in you still had a good relationship with Rachel? I mean, who is to say that their current relationship is a good and happy one? I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Oh God, is there a true murderer after all? Am I the victim? Is he following me? Maybe it was just the wind. Believe me, good sir, it wasn't. And once again, staring at the screen, pressing a key, waiting for something new to appear, but no, hit the wrong key again. Come on now, Mr. TSC, try to adapt, try to learn. Something behind me, eh? Probably a good moment in time to stand still and ponder some more. I can see a faint purple light in the distance. Are those actually factory buildings? Arguably skyscrapers? Am I close to the city? Oh yes, thank God. And the sun appears to be rising as well. So many sweet gifts. Oh, I can't thank you enough, whoever you are, bestowing them upon me. But them riddles. I am trying to figure them out. You worked here before? Like 3 years ago? then it was closed down and you moved somewhere else? Or did you move to the new town and then still worked here? I can't think. I can't form a straight a straight conclusion. Not even conclusion, I am not yet there. I can't form a straight assumption. There are too many coincidences? No. There are too many unanswered. Listen to me, try to talk properly, but I can't, I just can't. Enough standing still, enough rambling, I understand, ladies and gentlemen. My specialty happens to be slow pace. Nevertheless, though, moving on cannot hurt anybody, right? It shouldn't, at least. Huh. A big gaping hole in the fence leading towards town. Should I accept the invitation? Just give in to the temptation? Or move through the door into a random car factory or auto parts, whatever. Knock, knock, knock. Is anybody home? Oh, for a second I thought somebody had locked the door behind me. Oh god, that would have been so scary. Thankfully, that does not happen to be the case. I can still traverse the environment freely without anybody attempting to step into my path. Into the building or through the gap? I guess I could at least check out what's through here. No. Are you bloody kidding me? That makes 5. The 5th corpse of tonight's experience. Cut me a break. Like, seriously. What are you trying to tell me, Mr. Murderer? Showing off all of them dead bodies to me? Or am I just coming across them by accident? Is all of this my fault? It cannot be. Calm down. Try to calm down. Observe. This could be either a factory worker or perhaps even security guard. Didn't mean to walk back through the fence. Excuse me. Stood a little bit too close to the gap, examined it instead of the body. Here we go. I found the body of a security guard. One after all. Just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. Oh dear, was this guy shot or stabbed? A security guard? But what was he doing here? This building was closed down about 3 years ago. This doesn't make any sense. Doing his job? Guarding an abandoned factory? Is that a thing? I wondered. Was this flashlight his? Why would you make that random as all hell connection? You found that flashlight inside the building next to you. Why would it be the flashlight of the security guard? Are there indicators? I mean, are there signs? Are there names, scribbles on it? Does anything indicate that the flashlight could be his? Does it look like a security guard flashlight? You, good sir, Mr. H, are just throwing my mind back into a never-ending storm of chaos. Are you the murderer, or are you not? This flashlight, is it the security guards? Or is it not? Why would it be his? Why did you make this connection all of a sudden? Oh God. I don't know what to believe anymore. And I am pretty sure I said that once already. Just a big pile of wooden boards. I saw the blunt wound on the guard's head and looked again at the flashlight I was carrying. Oh no. Please. Are you implying that you killed the guy by smashing in the back of his head with the flashlight itself? I cannot examine the light, but are there bloodstains on it? Would prove that you really did steal it from him. Are you the murderer? But you heard noises. Noises behind you. Where did they come from? Just an animal? Something on the ground. Could it be my driver's license? Still searching for that one. Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet and now this. This is yours? What else did you lose? Did I retrieve my watch? Did I retrieve something that could have God knows how many fingerprints on it? Of course I did. Then again, this reminds me of a certain experience. Stumbling upon an old watch, picking it up. What could possibly go wrong? Die. Oh God, a nose. Where did it come from? I am gone. Nah, different tale altogether. Wouldn't make much sense, now would it? Much senser said that in a rather squishy way. It's mine. Why? The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Huh. I've got a broken watch, ladies and gentlemen. Something that could possibly... no, scrap that thought. I don't even know where I was trying to go with that. I thought about maybe the watch can prove who I really am. But then again, how could it possibly manage to achieve that? It's just a watch. There's nothing on it. No names, no credentials, nothing at all. Fifth dead body. Yes. I understand that bodies... Wait. No, I take everything back. Bodies can be both alive and dead. I am the intelligent fella here. Blocking my path. Them wooden boards, curse them. Whoever you are, stay away from me. I am warning you, I've got this flashlight. I've also got a gun, and I am not afraid to use either. To tear you a new one. Even though I am inside a building, I can still hear them strange noises. Not the crickets, mind you, but that strange gargling sound. I can't even describe it. Sounds like the sewers. What is it supposed to be? I abandoned the sewers ages ago. Well, it's a factory, all right. Random lockers. Stairs going upstairs. Did the murderer use this location as a hideout as well? An open one. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. But what? Why here? Old personal belongings of mine? Stop it already! Please, stop stalking me! It's creeping me the fuck out! My clothes, The train receipt. What next? What next? Old work clothes had been picked through, and a few photos and notes had been ripped off the door and spread around. But whom did they belong to? Me? Or somebody else? A door here, as well as some kind of panel with fuses? Could this be a fuse box? Maybe. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." Repairs that shall never arrive. Maybe I can unlock it somehow? Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Oh great, more crazy scribbles, more newspaper articles, or, you know, whatever. Those kinds of things, or maybe something similar, something related. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper, cartoons, and notices. Well, I was close. Newspaper cartoons. There were notes to and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Somebody named Norman once worked here, eh? An old co-worker. What happened to him? Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. A connection between Mr. H, his wife, and this Norman fella. Could he be the murderer? Cannot be. I mean, maybe he was jealous, maybe he desired to conquer Rachel's heart. But what about all the other victims? If Norman is the murderer, he would need he would need a whole lot to even qualify as a candidate for my sudden assumption. Like, what could be his motive? His motivation? One and the same? Nah. Oh. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. I understand now. The factory was closed down, and it led to a variety of negative consequences. Times were better back then, but everything pretty much turned to, excuse the rough saying, I guess, but everything turned to shit after the factory was closed down. And Mr. H here, I guess, fell into a dark hole of depressions about it. He wasn't positive about the close down. The close down? Is that even a proper word? The close down occurred. In any case, though, Norman seemed a little more positive about it all. He opened up a general store, and Rachel liked him, eh? Interesting. But I still don't believe that Norman happens to be the murderer. If anything, I probably killed him myself, because he wanted my wife. Mr. H, though, he said no, no, no to that. First you die. Oh God. Wherever I go, around every single corner there is a new piece of the puzzle. The pieces are piling up so fast I can't even finish a single corner. Yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah. Excuse me. Ah! Calm down the second. Why did I say yeah? So very much? Multiple times in a row? Because this is growing over my head. This situation, this tale, this atmosphere, this story. Oh God! If there is a God, please bless me. Bless my thoughts and calm them down.